Hey everyone, thank you for joining me for this short tutorial on how to safely practice shoulder stand, also known as sarvangasana. Sarvangasana is sometimes called the queen of asanas, with shirshasana or headstand being the king. So a lot of traditions really place quite a bit of importance on these two poses and believe that they've got great benefits, which they do. However, also some risk comes along with these benefits, and in this tutorial, I'd like to give you a few options to help reduce those risks. First of all, if you have any kind of neck issues, I would suggest skipping shoulder stand. However, if your neck is healthy and you want to get some of the benefits, like increasing your core strength, increasing circulation, and strengthening your breathing muscles, then we have a couple options. The first one is to have a couple blankets nearby. So if you have blankets, I would suggest having them folded something like this so they're wide enough and your elbows won't fall off the blankets. Because what I want to do is have my elbows and shoulders on top of the blankets, my head and neck off the blankets. And you can probably see here, it's at least a few inches, 2 or 3 inches thick. So I'm going to put the blankets here with the folded edges together so it's a nice smooth ledge. And I'm going to flip my mat over the blankets. So my head is again off the blankets. It's going to be over here. My elbows and shoulders are going to be on the blankets. And this extra height puts less pressure on your cervical vertebra, your neck. Now, if you don't have blankets with you when you're practicing, another option is to have more of a little bit of flexion in your hip. So my hips are going to be stacked more over my elbows than my shoulders. So I'll have much less pressure on my neck, a lot of weight, or more weight anyway, on my elbows and arms. So now when I'm here, you can see my hips are more over my elbows than shoulders. I feel very little, if any, pressure on my neck. I feel some weight on my elbows. It's okay. I'm also going to stack or line my big toes directly over my eyes. And then I can stay here with, again, much less pressure on my neck. Okay, so I hope you found this helpful. Next time you think you might have shoulder stand in your practice or the class you're going to, grab some blankets or remember this little trick where I shift my hips over elbows. Hope you enjoy. Have a great day.